is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz.
Go ahead, Corey. Tell us all about The Miz.
The Miz is the man who single-handedly turned SmackDown from the B show to the show. A star of stage, screen, reality television. Is there anything The Miz hasn't done?
Did The Miz pay you to say all that, Corey?
Absolutely not, Byron Saxton. I happen to be a hopeful for consideration for a Mizzy this year.
Really?
That's right.
Mizzy? Oh, come on. That would be awesome, Corey. That would be ridiculous. Where would you put it?
On my mantle with my most prized possessions.
Why are you encouraging him, Michael? I would love to have a Mizzy. You guys are weird. Welcome to Balor Club.
And his partner, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
The future is bright for the Irishman, Finn Balor.
This man is an enigma with a profound skill set that we have never witnessed before. A world-renowned superstar.
Former NXT champion, the first ever Universal champion, Finn Balor, ladies and gentlemen, is for real.
You can just feel the widespread respect that the WWE Universe has for Finn Balor.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power!
Please sit down, Byron. Please.
I can't help it. I got a goosebump parade running up and down my body. The New Day's here.
A goosebump
And
parade.
their opponents, accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, Big E and Xavier Woods, The New Day.
Look at this derelict Big E trying to swim in the center of the ring.
Byron, I thought you didn't eat carbs. Well, I make an exception for the New Day.
Get it? New Day rocks. Go on, Corey. New Day rocks. You're not clapping.
Nor will I ever.
Big E's hips don't lie, man. Ha ha.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
The former powerlifting and NCAA football standout Big E has come a long way in sports entertainment.
Really, Saxton? I wouldn't consider wearing a unicorn horn on my head and pouring sugary cereal in the mouths of strangers as making an indelible mark in the annals of WWE. Just implying such a thing is absurd.
Maybe you should try it.
Lariat! What a stomp!
Good grief.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Not where he wants to be right now. Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move.
To me, the most dangerous part of Finn Balor's coup de grace finisher is that Balor can crush an opponent with it from anywhere. Balor can fly from the top rope, the ring apron, heck, even off a ladder.
Corey, what you talked about earlier is crucial for the success of a superstar's finish. Finn Balor destroys his opponents with a coup de grace and can do so in many ways.
Something else that makes Finn Balor's coup de grace so dangerous is that no matter how big you are, strong you are, or how quick you are, Balor can land it on anyone. And when he does, it's over.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are 2-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
I got right to the gut. Boom! The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination looking to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. When we talk about the New Day, the team won a fatal 4-way match in their second tag team title reign at 2015's SummerSlam.
I may think the power of positivity stinks like a bag of rotting garbage, and that Woods, Kingston, and Big E are idiots. But I'll give the New Day this. They're one of the greatest tag teams ever. And what put them in that category was when their tag team championship reign lasted a record-setting 483 days.
Guys, Big E's brand of brute strength is on another level. The muscle of the New Day is also always ready to show us his power, and with a little swivel action on the side.
Wow, an A-list knee strike by The Miz.
There's no doubt about it. Big E is one of the most powerful and intimidating figures in sports entertainment. Once Big E gets on a roll, It's tough to stop him.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Big E's power and intensity are terrifying. I'll give him that. When we talk about New Day rocks, it should be pointed out that the foundation of that is built on Big E's massive shoulders. And that's absurd.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
We got to cover.
And Big E quickly kicks out.
Regardless of my thoughts on the power of positivity, there is no way you're keeping Big E down with that.
We agree on something, Corey.
I was in NXT at the same time as Big E, and the man's been a winner his entire career. He's a former NXT champion, an Intercontinental champion, and part of one of the most successful tag teams of all time, those fools in the New Day.
Corey, it's nice to see you remain objective as a broadcast journalist. Many people still remember Big E's time as Dolph Ziggler's bodyguard. I don't think the powerhouse is done winning WWE Gold either.
Big E's achieved a great deal in WWE as a singles competitor and as a member.
He's got him covered. You really have to keep your head on a swivel against The Miz. Corey, what would you say is the prime tactic if you're facing him?
Look, Miz is a danger in the ring alone, but you also got to keep an eye on his backup. The Miz has no shortage of valets, managers, protégés, partners, and cronies who help the Awesome One stay awesome.
Corey, I'm going to go back to your comment about he goes for the cover. He's a long way from the 3 count, I can tell you that.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Finn Balor tags in.
What a stomp! Good grief! His shoulders are down.
That was all too easy for Big E.
Way too early.
Finn Balor has competed around the world under several names, but why he chose his moniker in WWE speaks to who he is the most, Corey.
That's right. Ripped out of the pages of Irish mythology, Finn McCool was a hero who battled the evil one-eyed demon king known as Balor. It's a story Finn always uses as a source of power.
And a test here for Big E. He has to formulate a plan quickly to get things going. This is not where he wants to be at this point in this tag team match.
Guys, there's more to Finn Balor's name than what Corey brought up. Finn's name is also a tribute to his dad, Fenton, who taught his son what it meant to have tireless work ethic.
Certainly Pink. Byron's feeling happy.
The big ending!
Warm up the bus. This one is over. Nobody gets up from that, Cole.
He's going for the pin.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
Xavier Woods done playing. The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses. Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Boom, what impact. Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
He's got to hurry if he doesn't want to get counted out here.
Time's certainly not on his side, Michael.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish last kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish Borns. They got it. Whenever tag team is on the docket, the mayhem multiplies. Here's the proof.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. He ain't messing around. He's getting after it here. And I always enjoy watching him perform.
Here are your winners, Big E and Xavier Woods, the New Day.
And Xavier Woods finishing this one off for the team.
These two work so well together, Michael. I'd be surprised if they went their separate ways anytime soon.
Columbus has played host to some amazing matches over the years, including this one.
Here comes the Kingslayer. I think the look of confidence on the face of Seth Rollins says it all. He is ready.
Rollins, one of the greatest of this generation.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds,
Seth Rollins has made a career out of taking risks and seizing opportunities.
Seth Rollins has been a multi-time champion, a Money in the Bank ladder match winner, debuted as part of the Shield with Reigns and Ambrose.
Rollins thrives and is driven by people doubting him, by people saying that he can't do something. Rollins will do it just to silence them and smile in their face.
The Viper!
and his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Few WWE superstars have fared as well throughout their careers as Randy Orton.
Cool, calm, collected, but laser focused.
And ready to explode at a moment's notice with an RKO out of nowhere. Randy recently etched his name in history as one of WWE's few Grand Slam champions, and the Viper has shown no signs of slowing down. Just as dangerous now as the day he burst on the scene.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time.
The best laid plans often go awry, but the architect has always been able to rebuild and redesign.
Yeah, but it's that reclaiming part at the end of his saying that Seth Rollins often gets tripped up on.
Scoop slam! Exiting the ring. Very interesting game plan here. Perhaps he's thinking the ring can't contain what he has in mind here. Seth Rollins is looking to fly. Gentlemen, the Money in the Bank contract has had many cash-ins over the years, but has there ever been one as memorable as Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31?
I can't think of a grander stage to capitalize on than WrestleMania. It was certainly a shock to the landscape of the WWE.
Scoop slam!
Recalling that shock of Seth's WrestleMania.
Shoulders on the mat. Early kick out, referee right on top of the action.
Too soon.
Oof! Looks like Randy Orton has broken a sweat. Oof. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him.
Seth Rollins blends high-flying abilities with brutal grounded strikes to keep opponents guessing. If you're an opponent, how do you find an opening?
I've faced Seth Rollins many times, but that was before his injury. That right knee is a big target now, and I'd aim all my attacks right at that.
He's got the shoulders down. And an early kick out.
Nice kick out.
Bang! Going back to Seth's knee, I'm one to know that injuries are fair game, and Seth's was exposed to the world when he crumpled to the ground that night against Kane.
You know, I actually agree with you, Corey.
Here he goes.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Is he done? Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
Harsh impact. Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Could have a stiff neck for a while. Going for the cover. And an early kick out in this unusual matchup.
Not even close. Oh, nasty impact.
For someone to survive a battle against Randy Orton, two things are critical. One, do not fall victim to the Viper's mind games. He's a master in psychological warfare. And number two, stay away from the RKO.
Oh, he caught him with the knee.
Good night.
Ooh, what impact. This might be it.
Oh, my.
The Apex Predator is so dangerous in so many ways that what you said earlier, Corey, is more than accurate. Seth Rollins is in position. Yeah, right to the back of the neck.
That should do it.
Seth Rollins has him right where he wants him.
If he sticks this, he is done.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe.
Stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
Oh, just inflicting so much damage to the body.
Seth Rollins looking for the pin. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
Elbow drop, big time.
Somebody wound him up and he's off and running. Seth Rollins is feeling it right now. If I was Seth Rollins, I'd get my mind in the match and out of the crowd.
Here's Rollins making a spectacle of himself.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Uh-oh. Hung out to dry.
Oh!
The Viper strikes again. I love it.
That'll likely do it, Michael.
He thinks he has it. Not much behind that pin attempt.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
Beautiful technique. The Viper strikes again. I love it.
Orton better not waste this opportunity.
It could be over here.
This is it.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Not yet.
The intense. Nasty fall.
Down they go. The Viper strikes again. I love it.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Gotta wonder how this is going to end, Byron.
Whatever happens, it's not going to be good. I can tell you that.
Seth Rollins in a tough situation here, folks. He might just have nothing left to give, guys.
The Architect is going to need a heck of a plan to get out of this one.
We know what's coming here. Is he done? And he finds a way free.
Wow. That was just pure determination, Cole.
Nailed it. Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
Oof. Seth freaking Rollins. Unbelievable.
Randy Orton got the worst end of
Seth freaking Rollins. Unbelievable.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects. Shoulders on the mat. 1, 2. At what point do those thoughts creep in?
What do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt. Oh my goodness, crushing it. A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. Got the shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Takes it! These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.
Man, this was great. Man, oh man, look at that. Who could forget this? Still can't believe I get paid to watch this amazing action.
Here is your winner, Seth Rollins.
What a grueling match. It looked like anybody's match there toward the end.
Seth Rollins made it a win.
Columbus has played host to some amazing matches over the years, including this one. Plenty of star power in this tag team match, guys, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, Michael. In fact, if you ask me, all four of these competitors have what it takes to be top single stars here in the WWE.
As we get ready for this tag team match, Byron, tell me, who do you like in this one?
Come on, Michael, you know I can't answer that. Look at these teams. They both have what it takes to be the most dominant team WWE has seen in quite some time. There's almost no way to confidently pick one over the other.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 482 pounds, the Game, Triple H, and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the Assassins. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 612 pounds, they are the Raw Tag Team Champions, Chris Jericho and the Big Show, the Awesome Ones.
If you didn't think about moving, you better apologize. Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault. For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask. When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing creates separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Talk about rocking the jaw.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create... Here's the cover. And Chris Jericho avoids the early pin.
He's got some more fight in him, guys.
Oh, nasty impact. Chris Jericho's done it all. He's competed in Canada, Mexico, Europe, Japan, Smoky Mountain, ECW, WCW, and is one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history.
I've witnessed all of Chris Jericho's tenures with WWE, the eras of Jericho, if you will. Chris Jericho's been beloved, he's been despised, and he's held every major WWE championship on several occasions.
Let's not forget about Y2J's show, The Highlight Reel, which he's claimed has won several awards. Jericho's best friend, Kevin Owens, and he also created a list that no one wants to be on.
Giants, immortals, the undead, warriors, legendary champions, Olympic heroes, they've all fallen to the pedigree from the King of Kings, Triple H.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Nailed it.
Corey, something I've observed over the years from this seat is what WWE superstars have learned the hard way. Triple H is always one pedigree away from victory.
Armed with the pedigree, the game has dropped opponents to the announcer's table on thumbtacks and steel chairs, even the steel ring steps. Just check out his match against Brock Lesnar from WrestleMania 29.
The champion into the cover. And Triple H powers out.
What a kick out.
When you're one of the young guns here in WWE, you look at a matchup with a long-tenured Big Show as an opportunity to prove yourself worthy.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. Challenger starting to falter. Headed into this match, he and his partner look extremely confident.
It looks to me like his partner's itching to get in there. And now might be a good time to give him what he wants.
Corey, you bring up superstars trying to make a name for themselves by taking on the Big Show. I would warn the competitors of the gigantic test they're about to embark on. You'll never face such a combination of size and experience.
Heck no, you won't. Big Show is a true giant who can dominate you at will. Throw his experience in the mix, and there is nothing the world's largest athlete hasn't seen before.
The champion into the cover. Triple H with an easy kick out there.
The King of Kings won't be dethroned just yet.
Yeah, too much experience.
A bad place to be for the challenger. If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
The abuse his body has gone through in this match is a little disturbing. I don't know why he hasn't made the tag yet. It's almost like he enjoys the pain.
Yeah, I'm sure he saw things going differently for him here tonight, but that clearly isn't the case.
This may very well be it. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
And we continue. Good golly, what a knee.
Clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Big Show feeling the pressure now.
Tell me about it. There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength...
He's in the driver's seat now.
Chris Jericho is tagged in. Chris Jericho simply oozes talent. So much so, in fact, that the man is a rock star both in and out of the ring.
And for the avoidance of doubt, ladies and gentlemen, Cole means that literally. Not only is Y2J the man in the ring, but he also is the front man for his own heavy metal band.
Here we go. Shawn Michaels is in position.
Super kick. This match might be over, guys.
As Corey mentioned, when Jericho is not competing at WWE events, there's a good chance he's touring with his band. Given how dedicated he is to both, I would say Y2J is one of the busiest guys in all of sports entertainment.
Hey, you don't become the Ayatollah of rock and roll by accident.
Oh, right to the back.
Well, he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Look at Triple H stalking him.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Pedigree. This one's over, guys.
Whoa, let's look at that again.
What a move. Shawn Michaels is one of the biggest personalities in the business, and he's showing it.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Shawn Michaels in off the tag.
Tear the features clean off your face.
Oh, man, what a strike! Oh, my goodness, this hurts! Oh!
The showstopper wants to put an end to the show right here.
Triple H makes the tag. What a stomp.
Good grief.
He's looking at it. Is he done?
I think that Chris Jericho is on a mission.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there. This is going to frustrate Triple H. The slam!
And there's the tag. Big Show into the ring.
Oh man, Big Show is really feeling the pressure.
Big Show's not going to like this.
Watch out.
Chris Jericho is certainly a future WWE Hall of Famer, but it's often his self-adoring, narcissistic attitude that leads the WWE Universe and many in the locker room to just be disgusted by his behavior.
Look, Chris Jericho is one of the greatest superstars to ever walk through that curtain. The man's beaming with confidence and conviction. And you know what? Chris Jericho has every right to. Drink it in is right.
Yeah, drink the Kool-Aid, Corey.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the Tag Team Tournament Finals. The Usos wanted to add another Tag Team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right.
Pedigree! We might be looking at a new champ here.
Back in the ring again. Tag Team Championship at stake. Which team wants it more? He wants no part of the outside. And off the tag is Shawn Michaels.
Ooh, just dropped.
If every tag team in the back isn't watching this match right now, they're doing themselves a major disservice.
Great effort from both these teams, guys, but at this point, both sides look to be struggling here. Oh, continuing to punish them. He's bringing it back inside the ring now. This has been a war. This has been a battle.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. And he's taken down with authority.
I think I felt the ground shake on that one.
Here we go. Shawn Michaels is in position.
Oh, did you see that? Yeah, that was unreal.
Triple H gets the tag.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
He's got a head of steam. See how long he can sustain it.
Shawn Michaels coming alive right here. So much damage inflicted.
That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Oh, going to the top. High risk.
Look out!
He's making a statement here with this attack.
He has such a wide array of offense from anywhere in the ring.
The challenger in some big trouble here. The champ might just have nothing left in his tank.
I'm not sure he has much left. Let's not write him off yet. Remember, his opponent isn't necessarily whistling Dixie either.
Beautiful technique.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
And that's the tag to Chris Jericho.
Guys, this is tag team competition at its absolute best.
Oh, what a splash! When this guy's on, look out.
These superstars wearing the wounds right now of what has been an absolutely thrilling matchup.
What a strike. Right on the mark.
Great effort from both these teams, guys, but at this point, both sides look to be struggling here.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Big-time slam.
Vicious. But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys. That'll knock you silly, that's for sure.
Oh, caught him.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Pedigree.
The championship is in serious jeopardy, guys.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. 3. They did it. They won the match. And here's another look at what made that match so special.
Oh, I can't believe this. I remember this part very well. Look at him go. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
here are your winners and new Raw Tag Team and Booking Triple H and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the Assassins.
And there's your winner via pinfall.
That's a big win right there. Anytime you can pin another WWE competitor's shoulders to the mat for the 3 count, you should be proud.
These teams really put it all on the line in this tag title match. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the United States Championship.
The Beast from the East has arrived.
Bam Bam Bigelow's here, and I'll tell you, one of my favorite moments of all time in sports entertainment, the night of 1998, when he slammed Taz right through the ring.
I heard that Bam Bam Bigelow actually gave DDP the idea for DDP Yoga.
That's inaccurate, as usual. This is going to be good.
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally agree, Michael. When you have two superstars as hungry as these two competing in the ring, you can bet it'll be memorable.
Introducing the challenger from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 393 pounds, Bam Bam Bigelow. Introducing the champion from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, he is the United States Champion, John Cena!
Don't even think about going anywhere.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
And the beauty of this Falls Count Anywhere match means we might just have the deciding fall take place right here in front of us.
Real quick, in case we have any newbies watching, a Falls Count Anywhere match means that this contest can literally end anywhere. Simple, right? Even Saxton can understand those rules.
In describing this match, Corey, you said it can end anywhere, which means we could see this match conclude in the ring, the stands, the locker room. Heck, it could even end outside the streets.
And on top of that, it's worth noting that anything is legal in this match, guys. The only rule is there are no rules. Bam Bam Bigelow had quite the life in his hometown of Asbury Park, New Jersey. Bigelow was an All-American amateur wrestler in high school and hung out with music icon Bruce Springsteen at the famous Stone Pony during the Boss's performances.
Bam Bam Bigelow had an interesting background before he entered the squared circle. And let's not forget that the Beast from the East was a bounty hunter before he entered the world-famous Monster Factory to train for a career in sports entertainment.
I think seeing Bam Bam Bigelow in person is frightening enough. Forget about rubbing elbows with him at a Springsteen concert, and I don't even want to think about the Beast from the East as a bounty hunter.
The champ's starting to sweat. He has an amazing opportunity here to cement his legacy as one of the greatest champions. The shoulders are down. Well, guys, the referee should have it relatively easy here tonight because, as you know, in a Falls Count Anywhere match, anything goes. An easy kick out there.
Hard to argue your take on this match, Michael. When there are no rules to enforce, the official's sole responsibility in a match like this is to simply declare the victor.
Yeah, the referee may only have one job, but I'm still willing to bet he finds a way to mess it up.
What a stomp! Good grief!
The Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow, has an incredible win-loss record that includes victories over several future WWE Hall of Famers. Bigelow was a feared man in every promotion he competed in.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
Here's a cover. And a kick out, not even close on that.
Not yet.
Bam Bam also won his share of championships. The Beast from the East won Tag Team Gold in Japan, as well as held the ECW World and TV Championships, was one half of the WCW Tag Team Champions, and held the WCW Hardcore title.
I hope Bam Bam Bigelow was feared everywhere he went. The giant of a man had a massive flame tattoo that covered his entire skull. If you're looking for mean and nasty, Bam Bam Bigelow will give you all that and then some.
Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down.
You know, I'd say the Falls Count Anywhere match was popularized back...
Look at this. He hasn't done nearly enough to get the pin yet.
Too soon.
Vicious attack. Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
As Byron mentioned, the Pat Patterson Sergeant Slaughter alley fight had many of the elements of a Falls Count Anywhere match. Most notably, I'd say, was the heavy weapon usage.
Yeah, that match had everything from cowboy boots to brass knuckles, but more importantly, weren't you born in 1981, Sexton?
Good point.
High impact crossbody.
John Cena finding himself in some serious trouble here.
When it comes to Falls Count Anywhere matches, for my money, there are few better than the November 2016 battle between Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks. Whoa!
Crossbody! Speaking of that classic Charlotte-Sasha encounter Corey mentioned, we should add that it was the first time ever that the Women's Championship changed hands in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
And guys, I will never forget the image of Charlotte tapping out to that unique bank statement in the crowd, surrounded by the WWE Universe. Guys, the most important thing for a superstar to remember in a Falls Count Anywhere match is that anything goes. And I do mean anything.
I hope someone uses you as a weapon, Saxton.
Boom, what impact! A striking blow. Big slam.
Headbutt.
Big time takedown right there.
This might just be it for him, Michael.
As Byron mentioned, anything goes in this one, which means we're likely to see a liberal use of weaponry here tonight.
And keep in mind, Cole, the fact that there's no disqualification also means that anybody can interfere, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Bam Bam Bigelow makes the cover.
What? Oh, he kicked out. Unbelievable.
Wow. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Axe handle finds its target.
Well, guys, the referee should have it relatively easy here tonight because, as you know, in a Falls Count Anywhere match, anything goes.
Boom!
Loving it.
Greetings from Asbury Park. The champ's in a real bad place right now. Oh, John Cena's in a real...
Bam Bam Bigelow might get an early 3 count.
Hard to argue your take on this match, Michael. When there are no rules to enforce, the official's sole responsibility in a match like this is to simply declare the victor.
Yeah, the referee may only have one job, but I'm still willing to bet he finds a way to mess it up. You have to stay away from the power of Bam Bam Bigelow. The Beast from the East is so strong, he can crush you using what for most superstars would be a basic maneuver.
Oh, what a slam. It's the United States Championship, which has been held by no fewer than a dozen WWE Hall of Famers. Corey, you talked about this earlier, but a superstar cannot afford to test the power of the Beast from the East. Bigelow can use his strength in the air just as well as on the ground.
There's no other way to say it. Bam Bam Bigelow's power is just awesome. An opponent has to stay away from Bigelow's strength or risk being pulverized.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex. What impact!
He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Bam Bam Bigelow might get an early 3 count. This guy just refuses to quit.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it. Real quick, in case we have any newbies watching, a Falls Count Anywhere match means that this contest can literally end anywhere. Simple, right? Even Saxton can understand those rules.
I don't remember the... Look at this. Ooh!
In describing this match, Corey, you said it can end anywhere, which means we could see this match conclude in the ring, the stands, the locker room. Heck, it could even end outside the streets.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's worth noting that anything is legal in this match, guys. The only rule is there are no rules.
When it comes to Falls Count Anywhere matches, for my money, there are few better than the November 2016 battle between Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks.
Here's Bam Bam Bigelow.
Headbutt. I don't know. Is that enough to stop Cena?
Speaking of that classic Charlotte-Sasha encounter Corey mentioned, we should add that it was the first time ever that the Women's Championship changed hands in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
And guys, I will never forget the image of Charlotte tapping out to that unique bank statement in the crowd, surrounded by the WWE Universe. You know, I'd say the Falls Count Anywhere match was popularized back in the Attitude Era, but before that, I remember Pat Patterson and Sergeant Slaughter's famous 1981 alley fight, which many consider to be the precursor to Falls Count Anywhere. Wait a minute, look who it is.
As Byron mentioned, the Pat Patterson-Sergeant Slaughter alley fight had many of the elements of a Falls Count Anywhere match. Most notably, I'd say, was the heavy weapon usage.
Yeah, that match had everything from cowboy boots to brass knuckles, but more importantly, weren't you born in 1981, Saxton?
Good point.
Clothesline! Bringing it back into the ring.
Guys, the most important thing for a superstar to remember in a Falls Count Anywhere match,
DDP Diamond Cutter
from Diamond Dallas Page. Game, set, match. This one is over.
Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot.
Bam Bam Bigelow showing no signs of intimidation here. What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
Got him up.
Massive atomic drop.
Good luck stopping Bam Bam when he's rolling like this.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects. He could do it here.
New champion. We just witnessed what many felt was impossible.
Some superstars doing what they do best. Here are the highlights.
Almost forgot about this one. Yeah, he's putting in the work. This was another great moment. Ain't nothing better than action like this.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Now that's earning a well-fought victory.
Few things are more rewarding than that feeling of keeping your opponent's shoulders down for the 3 count.
Columbus has played host to some amazing matches over the years, including this one.
Yeah, hug life.
Sit down, Byron. Don't touch me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Jose, California, Bailey.
Here comes everyone's favorite hugger, Bailey.
That's quite a broad brush you're using there, Cole. For one, I can tell you that Bailey is not my favorite hugger.
It's just an infectious feeling when Bailey comes to town. When Bailey competes, everybody's feeling hug life, except Corey.
They're on their feet for Mickey.
And her partner, accompanied by Alexa Bliss, from Richmond, Virginia, Mickey James.
A six-time champion. I sometimes question the fact that she's friends with Alexa Bliss. But despite that fact, she's a legend.
Cole, it sounds to me like maybe you're a little bit jealous that Mickey gets to spend time with the goddess and you're not even allowed to look in her general direction.
Maybe. You too, Michael? Mickey James, also a talented country singer.
Mickey James, talented in the ring, talented behind the microphone. Byron, one of these days you'll find something you're good at in life. Maybe not.
Here comes the Queen.
And their opponents, first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Back at NXT, Charlotte was part of a group called the Four Horsewomen with Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. Wow, has Charlotte evolved from those times. First ever women's Hell in a Cell match against Sasha Banks. An amazing Iron Man match as well. Charlotte has accomplished it all in such a short period of time. And you can see the respect from the WWE Universe for Charlotte. Corey, it's your night!
And her partner, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Maurice.
I am all excited that Maurice is here.
One of the longest reigning women's champions of all time. Of course, the wife of the A-lister, The Miz, but Maurice, she's an A-lister in her own right.
You're absolutely right. Oh, wait. That's my favorite part.
Oh. He has a very questionable attitude.
There's nothing to question, Byron.
Once Bayley was signed to Monday Night Raw, she renewed a rivalry with former friend and foe Charlotte Flair. During their days in NXT, they were part of the famous Four Horsewomen, a group who helped revolutionize women's wrestling. Once the Hugger came to Raw in 2016, the battle was on.
These superstars are about to put on a clinic in tag team competition, guys. That's how good they are.
Bayley and Charlotte Flair know each other so well thanks to their days together in NXT. Charlotte was determined to show Bayley that things were going to change now, that the Hugger was in the big time on Monday Night Raw.
I'll give Bayley this. Whether it was on Monday Night Raw or 2017 special events like the Royal Rumble and FASTLANE, Bayley showed Charlotte that she was up for the challenge. But if I know the queen, Bayley better watch her back.
Oh, nasty impact.
Leg drop.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. She's got a long way to go before she should be thinking about a pinfall victory here.
Not yet. Beautiful technique.
Charlotte Flair has so many high-profile victories in both WWE and NXT. Corey, how does a competitor manage to steal a win from the Queen?
Well, Charlotte's just like her father in that this industry means everything. Rick and his daughter are both very emotional, and manipulating those emotions could be key to victory.
And the slam.
Corey, going back to those emotions, Charlotte isn't afraid to shed tears when she's truly moved. But I can see moments where she gets angry, like Rick looking for all the glory here.
Charlotte with an easy kick out there.
She's still in this one.
Harsh impact.
Blackjack.
Oh, man, what a splash. What does Charlotte need to do now to remain a factor in this?
The cover.
Charlotte gets the shoulder up.
Oh, wow.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner.
There's a pin now, and she kicks out with relative ease.
It's too early for that.
Corey, you touched on this before. She goes for the cover.
What a tag team display.
Let's take another look at these ladies going toe-to-toe.
That's a woman on a mission. Look at her go. Remember this? And here's how she finished this thing.
Here are your winners, Bayley and Mickie James.
Nice teamwork by these two here tonight.
What we just saw there was a doctorate class in tag team competition. They just took the game to a whole other level.
I hope you set your DVRs, folks, because that match is worth going back and watching again.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
Not about showing off anymore for Dolph Ziggler because he believes he's accomplished everything he needs to in WWE, and he's right. You know, Dolph Ziggler has twice been the sole survivor at Survivor Series.
Well, sometimes you forget just how much Dolph Ziggler has really accomplished in WWE. But this is a superstar who has stood the test of time.
The legend continues. The mythical, immortal, the phenom.
A chill has befallen the entire arena as the Phenom makes his way toward the ring to continue his quarter century of taking souls and digging holes for WWE superstars.
I can't imagine what it must be like to be inside the ring and watch The Undertaker slowly walk toward battle. One of the most intimidating presence in WWE history.
An unmatched aura.
Decades and decades of dominance.
Introducing the challenger from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler. Introducing the champion from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, he is the WWE Universal Champion, The Undertaker.
Don't change that dial.
He's held dozens of championships, competed in countless main events, and owns the greatest streak in WWE history. The Undertaker is here.
This is going to be big, one way or another.
Boom, what impact. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Irish whip.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Slam down hard.
Back in from the apron.
Brought in the hard way.
Being a sports entertainer for over 25 years will take a toll on anybody's body, yet The Undertaker continues to defy logic.
Yeah, and he continues to silence any doubters. So many have asked, has The Undertaker lost a step? And that, guys, may be the most dangerous question to ask. You would be making a grave mistake to come at the dead man with misplaced confidence.
Byron brings up the question of Undertaker losing a step, and it seems as if the notion is constantly tested. Challengers continue to lure a pin attempt. And the champ kicks out.
He may be the dead man, but Taker ain't laying down for anybody.
The Undertaker is the most powerful being in the history of sports entertainment. The world stood in shock at WrestleMania 30 when the Phenom's undefeated streak at WrestleMania was broken by Brock Lesnar. But somehow, after that crushing defeat, The Undertaker returned to WWE stronger than ever.
Look at the hype from the Phenom.
I was calling the action at WrestleMania 30 and was just as stunned as everyone watching around the world when The Undertaker's streak came to a chilling end. It's amazing how The Undertaker's spirit became even more powerful following the loss to Brock Lesnar.
I think those are two things we never thought we'd see. One was the streak being broken, and two, if it were to be broken, that somehow the Phenom would return more powerful than we've ever seen him.
Guys, I can't help but be reminded of when Dolph Ziggler first arrived on the scene and introduced himself before every match. I think it's fair to say everybody knows who Dolph Ziggler is now, though.
Ziggler is unstoppable when he's feeling it like this.
Incoming.
And then DDT! As Michael alluded to, Dolph Ziggler has gone from introducing himself to making his name known. And Corey, Ziggler earned that reputation by beating some of sports entertainment's biggest names.
You're right, Byron. Think about it. Edge, The Miz.
This could end it in a zigzag. Don't be surprised if we crown a new champ here.
He's got to hurry if he doesn't want to get counted out here.
Time's certainly not on his side, Michael.
Folks, I would not be surprised if we were looking at the crowning of a new champion here tonight. I don't recall the last time I saw a more focused challenger.
Inside the ring now.
Ooh, what impact. Ziggler may be in trouble here, but he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
This isn't his first rodeo. He had to expect to take on some offense here tonight. Drop kick hits the mark.
Quick cover from Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, boy.
And the champ kicks out.
Can you believe this?
I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
These superstars look determined to destroy each other here tonight, which is what you would expect, I guess, when the gold is on the line.
The Undertaker looking to bury another victim.
Nailed it. No question, he's found a burst.
Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
Boom.
The leg drop. Guys, it's imperative he gets back in the ring.
Yeah, otherwise he's looking at a countout.
Here's Dolph Ziggler in position now.
Look at Dolph Ziggler. This is not how you want to see a matchup like this end. Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
Ziggler is here to show the world just how good he is, and he's ready to steal the show.
You know, it's that attitude that gives him the moniker of the show-off, but you've got to respect a guy who isn't afraid to lay it all on the line and bet on himself.
This might be it. Oh, my. What a stomp. Good grief. Boom. Oh, what a kick.
Nailed it. Snapmare.
Oh, and the rolling neck snap.
The WWE Universe knows when that bell rings, Dolph Ziggler's looking to steal the show. The show-off takes pride in taking down any superstar who steps in front of him and making it look easy.
Oh, what a drop kick.
On the mark.
Penny in predicament. Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
He may be the dead man, but Taker ain't laying down for anybody.
Dolph Ziggler's talent is second to none. The man goes out there to have the best match on the card every single night. And the term show-off is more than just a moniker. For Ziggler, it's a way of life.
I'll be the first to admit it. Dolph Ziggler is charismatic. He's a tremendous athlete, and he's double tough. Men want to be Dolph Ziggler, and women want to be with Dolph Ziggler. Sounds a lot like me. I can tell you, Cole, that's a burden.
You gotta believe this one's over. The champ starting to stumble a bit. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't stop. Ziggler gets the cover.
Undertaker kicks out with ease.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
The ring may not be big enough for what's about to unfold here. What's he doing?
On, he dodges out of the way.
The Undertaker looking to bury another victim.
Super kick! And it's the Undertaker, able to break free.
Guys, it's imperative he gets back in the ring.
Yeah, otherwise he's looking at a countout.
Oh, no. Oh, do it! Uh-oh. Going for the ride!
This is going to be bad for The Undertaker.
Dolph Ziggler is totally vulnerable at this point.
Dolph Ziggler's in trouble.
He's calling for it.
He might have it.
There it is! The zigzag!
He needs to capitalize on it now. Dolph Ziggler just changed the momentum of this match.
The tide has most definitely turned late. This is unbelievable. The championship changes hands.
A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
This match wasn't exactly a barn burner, but we can't expect every superstar to be on their A game every time, I guess.
Here is your winner and the new WWE Universal Champion, Dolph Ziggler.
Looking dominant at times in the victory.
Wow, I can't believe the amount of punishment that had to be inflicted in order for those shoulders to stay down with a 3 count.
Columbus has played host to some amazing matches over the years, including this one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
The premier athlete has arrived.
Byron, get ready to count abs. You might need to take your shoes off.
Come over here. Come here. I want to show you something.
This right here, this is why I'm the premier athlete. And let me show you something else. Let's count it out together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 reasons why I'm the premier athlete. 8 reasons why I'm better than each and every one of you.
Guys, we have two of WWE's most exciting superstars ready to square off here.
And there's nothing quite like seeing two superstars settling it in the ring in one-on-one action, Michael.
A man who says he moves like a cruiserweight but hits like a heavyweight.
One of the most explosive superstars in the cruiserweight division. The future is incredibly bright for Tony Nese.
They're on their feet for Johnny Wrestling. What an ovation! Johnny Wrestling.
To be totally honest with you, a decade ago when I met Johnny Gargano in a VFW hall in Cleveland, I never imagined that he would grow into the superstar he is today. Johnny Gargano has made a career out of proving people like me dead wrong.
Johnny Gargano was once a security guard in my security detail back in the day. I didn't even know what the guy's name was.
You know it now, and so does the WWE Universe.
Introducing the challenger from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 196 pounds, the premier athlete, Tony Nese. Introducing the champion from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, he is the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Johnny Gargano.
Don't go anywhere.
You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Man, this card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely among the most anticipated, I'd say.
Corey, have you ever even gotten close to having a physique like Tony Nese?
Yep, I have abs like that every time I create myself in video games.
Scoop slam!
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to break an arm.
Oh, to the arm.
Terrible.
Vicious strike.
What a stomp. Good grief. Folks, all you got to do is take one look at Tony Nese to realize he's a perfectionist. I mean, just look at his perfectly slicked back hair and amazing physique. The man simply won't settle for anything less than perfect.
Harsh. He's going for the pin. He's got to do more damage before he can get a 3 count.
It's going to take more than that.
Byron mentioned Tony Nese's perfect hair and amazing physique, and when it comes to that physique, Corey, there's no doubt Nese has a second residence at his local gym.
Oh, yeah, Nese's abs have abs, Cole, and I assure you, you don't get that sort of physique by accident. You also don't get it by eating carbs. I wonder how long it's been since the Long Island native even looked at a bagel.
What impact! One thing's for certain, Corey, Tony Nese has a certain air about him, just his attitude. Walks around like he owns the place. The champion into the cover!
And a kick out, not even close on that one.
Just powered out.
Suplex!
The challenger's taking on some offense.
On the topic of Tony Nese being a New Yorker, he is the latest in a long line of Long Islanders to find success in WWE. Of course, most notably, there's Mick Foley.
Well, I guess we can't forget about Zack Ryder, who might be the only guy who takes more gym selfies than the premier athlete. It's a good thing Foley never takes gym selfies, so I guess it all evens out.
Guys, some superstars do what they do for money, fame, or titles. Johnny Gargano does this for respect. He does it for the respect of the WWE Universe, who Johnny leans on to get him through the lowest of the lows.
Byron touched on how grateful Johnny is for his fans' support, but not everybody is on the same bandwagon. The undersized Gargano has always been the underdog and has had his fair share of doubters throughout his career.
Yep, and I would be one of them. I'll admit, Johnny can sometimes be the whole shebang, but at some point you need to have loftier goals than respect to survive in this industry.
Oh, that hurt. Knee to the spine. Running out of time here.
Oh, come on, get in there.
Hooked up.
Inverted suplex.
That hurt. Tough spot here for the champ. Tonight may not be his night, guys.
So many bad things can happen outside the ring, and given his condition right now, he really needs...
Oh, I hate to see it end like this.